Get ready. It's time to surround yourself with some of the best attractions Central Florida has to offer. It's time for the Central Florida Sights and Sounds Podcast with your hosts, John and Anne Marie Carigliano.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Welcome to our family time. Welcome to our brotherly time. We're happy, giving and taking to the friends we're making. There's nothing we won't do. Welcome to our family time. Welcome to our happy time. This is a festival, and now the best of all, we're here to share it all.
Welcome to Season 6, Episode 14 of the Central Florida Sights and Sounds Podcast, bringing you the sights and sounds of Central Florida's world-class attractions, and I'm your host, John Carigliano. Of course, here's my wonderful wife, Miss Anne Marie.
Hi.
On this week's show, well, this past August 9th celebrated the 50th anniversary of the original Haunted Mansion out at Disneyland, and believe it or not, this whole idea was Anne Marie's. And Anne Marie, what's your idea?
Haunted Mansion out in California, Haunted Mansion in Magic Kingdom, and the best Haunted Mansion of them all, Haunted Mansion Holiday.
So, that's pretty much going to be it. This will be spanning over several years. A couple of the recordings at Magic Kingdom were done back in 2007, with the Haunted Mansion Holiday done when Amory and I were out there in December of 2015.
When you said the beginning, shouldn't have you said, I'm your ghost host?
It's not October yet. Although the very first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party is, by the day of this recording, coming up tomorrow.
Ghost host.
Sure. Anyway, starting off, which one would you like to start off with, Anne Marie?
Well, we should start off with the original.
Magic Kingdom? Okay. While I'm getting the side eye, we're going to be heading out to Disneyland to enjoy the original Haunted Mansion.
When the lights go out and the corpse is hanging and screamed out, it's Michael Myers, which we heard the other night. You betrayed the shareholders. This will be fun. You've been on this before. There's nothing to be scared of on here.
When ninjas scream indoors
Look, the rest of the wall's fine.
and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls. Whenever candlelights flicker, where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight. Welcome, foolish mortals, to the haunted. I am your host, your ghost host. Kindly step all the way in, please, and make room for everyone. There's no turning back now. Our tour begins here in this gallery, where you see paintings of some of our guests as they appeared in their corruptible, mortal state.
Oh no. It's time to go now.
Your cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way. Oh, I didn't mean to frighten you prematurely. The real chills come later. Now, as they say, look alive, and we'll continue our little tour. And let's all stay together.
Are you together?
Please. There are several prominent ghosts who have retired here from creepy old crypts all over the world. Actually, we have 999 happy haunts here, but there's room for 1,000. Any volunteers? If you insist on lagging behind, you may not need to volunteer. The carriage that will carry you into the moldering sanctum of the spirit world will accommodate you and one or two loved ones. Kindly watch your step as you board, please. We spirits haunt our best in gloomy darkness, so remember, no flash pictures, please.
I've never ever seen them before. Never seen them. Watch your step. Right this way.
Now, from the safety bar, please. I will lower it forward. And heed this warning. The spirits will materialize only if you remain safely seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. And watch your children, please.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo y cuide a los pequeñitos y ahora prepárese.
We find it delightfully unlivable here in this ghostly retreat. Every room has wall-to-wall creeps, like hot and cold, running chills. Listen.
our table. It's time to respond. Send us a message from somewhere beyond. Goblins and ghoulies from last Halloween, awaken the spirits with your tambourine. Creepies and
The happy haunts have received your sympathetic vibrations and are beginning to materialize. They're assembling for a swinging wake. Be expecting. I'll see you all a little later. Just in time. There's a little matter I forgot to mention. Beware of hitchhiking ghosts. They have selected you to fill out, and they'll haunt you until you return. Now I will raise the safety bar, and a ghost will follow you home.
Please exit by stepping away from the cars with your left foot first. Step out and stand on a moving platform, please.
Be sure to bring death certificate if you decide to join us. Make final arrangements
And that was Disneyland's original Haunted Mansion, and now we're going to be moving from the West Coast to the East Coast to check out Magic Kingdom's Haunted Mansion.
And I believe it was you who told me that ours has two distinctly different feels because the Imagineers kind of butted heads over the theming of it. And that's why ours has like the kind of really scary beginning and then the playful ghosts at the end.
I believe that is cognizant of both Haunted Mansions. Raleigh Crump had the beginning portion of the Haunted Mansion, while Mark Davis had the very fun, whimsical graveyard scene. So that is for both. That's not for one, but that started with Disneyland's Haunted Mansion.
Then why is their beginning scene not as long as ours?
Could be for location. They also had the train to deal with, the Disneyland Railroad. But that could have been an afterthought, and they wanted to add upon our Haunted Mansion something that they couldn't possibly have thought of during Disneyland's Haunted Mansion construction.
So the very beginning part of ours with the gallery and what is now the staircases, what was it before? I was 8 the last time I went on it before the change.
There was a staircase and it had like really big spiders in it. For all of you people that want to know where those spiders went, if you go on Magic Kingdom's Jungle Cruise and you go inside the Shirley Temple, you will actually find both of those spiders in there. They were very simple mechanic. Basically, there was a rotary motor that would be attached to one of the webs, which would kind of like jiggle the spiders, and the spiders would glow under UV light.
I see. Because I went on it when I was a child, and then I didn't go on it again until after they put in like the stairs going every which way. Yeah. But I was actually lucky enough to do the Haunted Mansion cast member tour twice. So I was lucky enough to go down to the ballroom and walk around there and dance around where you see the ghost dancing. And every time we go on it, I go to John. I'm like, hey, remember the time I danced down there?
Yeah. Good for you. Anyway, sit back and enjoy the Magic Kingdom's Haunted Mansion.
When hinges creak in doors change, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the hall, whenever candlelights flicker, where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight.
All the way into the next chamber, please. Move all the way across, making room for those behind you.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion. I am your host, your ghost host. Our tour begins here in this gallery. Here where you see paintings of some of our guests as they appeared in their corruptible, mortal state. Kindly step all the way in, please, and make room for everyone. There's no turning back now.
Please drag your bodies to the dead center away from the walls. We just cleaned them.
Your cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And Consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way. Oh, I didn't mean to frighten you prematurely. The real chills come later. Now, as they say, look alive and we'll continue. And let's all stay together, please. Do not pull down on the safety bar, please. I will lower it for you. And heed this warning. The spirits will materialize only if you remain quietly seated at all times. Oh yes, and no flash pictures, please. We spirits are frightfully sensitive to bright lights. Stocked with priceless first editions. Only ghost stories, of course. And marble busts of the greatest ghost writers the literary world has ever known. They have all retired here to the Haunted Mansion. Actually, we have 999 happy haunts here. But there's room for 1,000. Any volunteers? If you should decide to join us, final arrangements may be made at the end of the tour. Find it delightfully unlivable here in this ghostly retreat. Every room has wall-to-wall creeps, and hot and cold running chills. Shh. Listen.
Let there be music from regions beyond. Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing a bell. Serpents and spiders, tail of a rat, call in the spirits wherever they're at.
The happy haunts have received your sympathetic vibrations and are beginning to materialize. They're assembling for a swinging wake, and they'll be expecting me. I'll see you all a little later. time, there's a little matter I forgot to mention. Beware of hitchhiking ghosts. They have selected you to fill our quota, and they'll haunt you until you return. Now I will raise the safety bar, and a ghost will follow you home. Kindly watch your step. Please watch your step.
And now we're going to be presenting one of our favorite versions of the Haunted Mansion, which is a seasonal overlay of the Haunted Mansion. It's Haunted Mansion Holiday, which is when Nightmare Before Christmas meets the Haunted Mansion. And personally, I really love this because after the Country Barrier Christmas special stopped in 2006, we really didn't have a holiday overlay until the Jingle Cruise happened. But this was one of my all-time favorites, and waited a long time to finally get to see this.
Yeah, I was really excited when we planned our trip, and we realized that it was going to be during that time, which is, obviously from Halloween time all the way through Christmas. So it is a big chunk of the year, which is probably part of the reason why Walt Disney World does not have the overlay, because it is a good 4 months out of the year where it's not the traditional Haunted Mansion. And someplace like California, where it's a lot of locals, you can do that kind of thing. Here, where there's a lot of tourists, it's harder.
So enjoy Haunted Mansion Holiday out at the Disneyland Resort.
The story that you are about to be told began with the holiday worlds of old. I know you're curious to see what's inside. It's what happens when two holidays collide. Our holiday tale is a tale that's quite charming. But during this season, it's sometimes alarming. So relax and reflect. Feel free to take pause while we tell you a tale about dear Sandy Claus.
Dead center of the room.
'Twas the nightmare before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was peaceful, not even a mouse. The stockings, all hung by the chimney with care, when opened that morning, would cause such a scare. The children, nestled all snug in their beds, would have nightmares of monsters and skeleton heads. Jack Skellington came here from Halloween Town. You'll notice his handiwork is scattered around. Sit back, rest in peace in your black Christmas sleigh. Your sleigh will accommodate one or two more. We hope you're prepared for what Jack has in store. Hurry along, as they say. Look alive. This is not you to survive. Jack Skellington came here from Halloween Town. Scattered around. This And now, a dark carriage will take you away. Sit back, rest in peace in your black Christmas sleigh. Your sleigh will accommodate one or two more. We hope you're prepared for what Jack has in store. creatures, the mansion was changed. All was soon covered, adorned, and deranged. And what to your wondering eyes disappears is Jack's little friend Zero, the ghost dog reindeer. Nothing here was forgotten. It all looked so pleasant. A coffin, Jack says, makes a fine Christmas present. The magnetic glass makes a wonderful ring, as long as you don't get caught in its teeth. Jack's holiday vision was unlike no other. So ring out the bells, there's more cheer to uncover.
On the 5th day of Christmas, my good Lord gave to me 5 lucky charms to understand the right from wrong. 4 wheels of fortune to spin their rich and golden song. 3 lifelines extending help to those in need. 2 passion potions that love and romance may succeed. On the 1st
full of toys Jack had slung on his back. They were strange and bizarre, and on the attack. Sandy Claus worked his magic both outside and in. But one final touch made his bony face grin. Now what better gift on my friends to bestow than a graveyard that's covered in ghostly white snow?
Christmas delight! Look, Zero, I think they like our Christmas. Have you been naughty or nice? I have a special present just for you. Bring us
Please exit to your left by stepping away from the cars with your left foot first. Step out and stand on the moving platform.
Thank you, Santa Claus, for bringing your cheer. Please hurry back. We can't wait till next year. And I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight. This world will forget life. Hurry back.
So we just experienced Haunted Mansion Holiday. What did you think?
That was awesome.
Was it?
Why can't we have that?
Again, because of different type of audience, and management won't let us. And go figure, Tokyo Disneyland actually has it too with our mansion stuff.
Well, I remember when I went on the Haunted Mansion tour at Disney World. They told us the reason that they have all the hidden jacks in there is because when it went down for the refurb a couple of years ago, they were supposed to completely change it to Nightmare Before Christmas. It was like all year long it was supposed to be like that, and that's why there's all then they nixed it, and so that's why there's all those hidden jacks in there, because it was just like it was paying like homage to it. But that was like that was an original plan. I think when they added the attic scene, when they went down for the refurb and added that attic scene, it was supposed to go down for longer, and it was supposed to be completely redone. I don't know if that was ever like a public knowledge, like a widespread public thing, but that was originally the plan, and then it got nixed. That's why there's like, if you look, in the beginning scene with Master Gracie, when you walk into the elevators, you look in the center of his forehead, there's a jack, and in a couple of the books and in the attic scene, there's a ton of them. So we were supposed to get it, and it never happened.
But so what did you think of this?
I thought it was great. And I could see why they have to do that kind of stuff here, because you have to keep it fresh. You can only go on Haunted Mansion so many times. Without like experiencing something different. So.
Yeah.
I loved it. What did you think?
I loved it too. To see such a classic film as Nightmare Before Christmas take over Haunted Mansion is spectacular.
Well, it makes sense.
It does make sense because it's Christmas time, and Haunted Mansion is eternally Halloween all the time. And some of the props and some of the animatronics, the wreath, the eating wreath.
Yeah. The Santa Claus at the end.
The Santa Claus at the end. The zero at the beginning, at the endless hallway. They're all they're all nice small touches that make this attraction really great. And they've been doing this since 2001.
I mean, I can see why, because obviously it probably has to go down for at least a month or so for them to get all of that redone. But it's worth it because it runs for like 3 or 4 months. It runs like from
I believe it runs from Halloween all the way until January.
Yeah,
beginning of January.
It runs for quite a while.
Yeah.
So it was like, I can't wait to come back and see like their regular version, see how close it is to ours.
Yeah.
But it was fantastic.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So that was our trip on Haunted Mansion Holiday. And of course, that was our trip on Haunted Mansion Holiday back in 2015. That kind of brought some great memories listening to that again.
From our honeymoon.
But yeah, so we got to listen to all 3 variations of the Haunted Mansion. 2 on the West Coast, 1 on the East Coast. Just a kind of plethora of variations that you can hear. Definitely, if you get the chance to listen to or go see Haunted Mansion Holiday, definitely go see it. Just for some show notes for some upcoming shows. In a few weeks, we're gonna be up in Connecticut. Or next week. So we're gonna try and do some shows ahead of time to get you guys, so you're not left with like nothing for a couple of weeks. We do apologize again for this week's show, which came out a little bit later. We had some scheduling conflicts that I just didn't really feel like doing because I was just really tired. So
lazy.
But we're gonna try and plan something together. We don't know what yet, but hopefully it'll be something that you'll want to listen to.
It's gonna be like an 80s clip show.
Possibly. Anyway, you can visit us at cfsas.com where you can email the show and get me wonderful speaking lessons. You can follow us on Twitter at CentralFLSAS. You can like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube, which we're almost nearing 5,000 subscribers. And
Are we verified
no,
yet?
we're not verified yet. Stop it. There's a lot of backlogged videos that I just haven't gotten to just because of scheduling. We still have that Galaxy's Edge. We still have the Stranger Things taste test from New Coke. There's still a lot of things that are on my project list that I've been just trying to get taken care of. But hopefully you guys will see that and I'll get that stuff out. Anyway, I think that will conclude with that. And say goodbye, Anne-Marie.
Bye, Emery.
And so long, and have a magical week, everyone.
Ohana means family. Family means nobody
Gets left behind.
or forgotten.